to start with a seated position. And we're just going to start really with some breathing. So as you let your head go to the sky, your sits bones go into the floor, or I'm on a bolster, you can use a pillow. Just kind of bring the shoulders up and back and down. And we're going to start with slow deep breaths. On the chime, take a deep breath in. Let the belly fill with air. And then on the chime, exhale out. Let's do a few more of those, just breathing on the chime. One more deep breath. Good job. Let's add some arm movement with that. Inhale, stretch and reach, lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Up to the sky. Grow tall and long in the side body. Exhale, let those arms float down to the sides laterally. Inhale, scoop up all the positive sunshine, atmosphere, day, attitude. Exhale, allow those arms to float back down. Two more. Inhale, lengthen. Reach for the sky, reach for the stars, reach for your dreams. Exhale down. Last one. Inhale, lengthen, stretch, and reach. Bringing the hands together, hands come at heart center. Good, now we're gonna open up to the side, palms up. Push the shoulder blades down. If you can, bring your hands behind you, interlacing your fingers. If your fingers don't want to touch together, that's okay. You're still just pulling your shoulders back to open up that heart space. Open up that chest. And just notice here for a second, those shoulders kind of plugging in. Exhale, shake that out. Inhale, stretch and reach. Exhale, over to the right. Oh, that feels good. I love side stretch. Inhale, up, over to the left. Beautiful. One more time, over to the right. And up and over to the left. Really notice that stretch from the hip out through the fingertip. And then coming down and just resting with hands on your knees for a second. We're going to work that head. So left ear to left shoulder. Notice if there's any tightness on the right side of the neck. If there's tightness, you want to breathe into that with the exhale. Inhale up, exhale over. So with each breath, you're kind of directing where it needs to go to feel better. Inhale up and over again. This time you can add some leverage with left hand over the right ear. Other hand can stay on the knee or out to the side or behind you. Just feel what feels good to you. Exhale up and switching. Adding the leverage only if that feels appropriate. And just noticing. Getting those kinks out of the neck. Coming back to center. Bow your head down, chin to chest. Feel the pull, the lengthening of the back of the neck, the sides. Up and back of the neck. Head goes to your back. So the throat opens and the lower jaw softly drops down. Bringing it forward again. Exhale. Notice the opposition of the stretch. Good. Head to neutral. Now we're going to do slow nose. First, we're going to look to the right and try not to move your torso at all, just your neck. Then to the left. And then as we do it again, add a little bit of a twist here. With the torso, squeeze the abs as you do it, coming around to the other side. And one more, you can go as big as you want. You can use your hands to kind of leverage yourself and go deeper into that stretch. One more the other way. Oh, it feels good. We're starting to wake up. Okay, we're going to just breathe for a few breaths and set your intention for this class. Maybe you're here today because you have a sore knee. And that needs to be stretched out. Maybe you're here today just to find some peace and calming mentally for yourself. Maybe you're here to grab some extra energy so you can get through the things you want to get through today. And let's focus on happy thoughts. Happy thoughts create a healthy body. So everything you do, do it with pleasure, do it with joy. Don't go so far as it's going to hurt, but just notice how it makes you feel. So be really mindful of that. And then we're going to begin with our, I got to get off my perch here. We're going to begin in cat-cow seated. So we're going to pop our shoulders forward and are opening our chest, and then round our back. Squeeze the belly. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Squeeze. Oh, that feels good. Inhale forward. You guys are going to love me. Exhale back. We don't usually start boat pose right off, but let's do a little bit today. Inhale forward. Exhale back. So in boat pose, you notice I turn my body around to give you the best view. So you guys don't have to worry about that so much. Heels come down and just rock and back, squeeze the abs. That's level 1. Level 2, pick up those legs and hold underneath. Level 3, you can let go of that. And level 4, straight legs. Just whatever level you feel comfortable with the first thing in the morning. We're going to cross our legs and push ourselves into tabletop or hands and knees. That's layer 1. I have a lot of layers on today. Let's repeat that cat-cow. So cow, old seggy back. Just drop the shoulders back and down. Open the chest, belly to the floor. And then mad cat. Good, let's repeat that. Old seggy back, cow. And mad cat. Oh, it feels so good. Let's do a couple more. Waking up that spine. So good for you. Okay, from here, we're gonna take the right leg and push it back so that the heel is pushing toward the floor. We're kind of pushing our shoulders back. And then we're gonna switch. So we're just kind of lengthening out that knee, that straight knee. Getting it to stretch a little bit. Good, we're gonna hover. We're gonna basically hover in tabletop. So we're lifting off our knees and just hovering here for just a second. Engage the core, push the shoulders away from the ears. It's kind of like we go through this motion, but we don't usually hover here, and then push yourself back into downward facing dog. So we kind of slowed that down just a little bit. And in downward facing dog, if you want to, you can bend your knees, crouch, kind of like we just were with the hover, and then push it back. And when you crouch down, usually go a little faster. But honestly, you can play with it. You can hover and then push it back nice and slow. Do a couple more, whatever feels good. Or maybe you just want to stay with straight legs. Either one is fine. Coming into a plank, super strong in plank. If you need to, your knees are down, but your hips are forward. So whatever feels good here. Lowering all the way down. Grabbing onto that right leg with the right hand, gently drawing the heel to the high knee. And to protect your neck, you can just look down with your hand set down in the fist, or you can turn your neck. Whatever feels good. That feels good. Switch. It feels good on my thigh. I must have worked my thigh hard the other day. I don't know. I think I almost broke myself in bar class on Saturday. From here, we're going to rock ourselves back to tabletop. Extend the right leg. Reach out. This is called balancing cat. At least that's what I call it. All right, from here, we're going to put our hand down and open up to gate, which we'll see later. So we got the side body open. If you want to, you can bend your knee, reaching back. And if you can, grab that ankle. If you can't, it's okay. We're still opening the chest here. And then I like to kind of squeeze my booty and push the leg out even more. Get a deeper stretch here. Returning to that balancing cat. Woo! That's hard. That is challenging. Okay, come into that plank. Super strong in plank. We're going to repeat that. We're going to lower down, but this time we're going to grab onto both feet if you want to. We're not even going to pop up yet, but we are going to push our heels closer to our hiney, and then purposely pull our shoulders back and down. Just starting to wake up the body here. Okay, from here, we're gonna bring ourselves back to that plank. Drop the right knee, and we're gonna do the balancing cat on the other side. So my back will be to you, except for I'm gonna switch this way so my back isn't to you. So you still have the left arm leg up. Drop it into gate. Opening the chest. Oh my gosh, it feels good. And then if you want to, you can reach back, grab that foot press. Oh, yes, please. Okay, you guys don't need to move. I'll just turn myself back around so you don't get seasick. Down to your plank. And then rock yourself back with those hips and the shoulders into down dog. Sit down, beautiful. We're gonna get moving into with some sun salutations. So we're gonna walk our feet forward, hang out in forward fold. Ooh. Roll up slowly. One vertebrae at a time. So I am in my basement, as most of you know, because I got trapped in again. My husband sometimes barks behind me, and it's hard to wake him up. He's not a morning person. And also to keep the peace in the family, I sometimes just let him sleep. So anyhow, stretch and reach. This time bring the back of your hands together so the palms are facing out. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Half lift, lengthen that spine. Forward fold, go deeper. Step that right leg into a runner's lunge. Pulse it here if that feels good, and then step back into a plank. Super strong in plank. I'm gonna crocodile, but if you know how to chaturanga and you're comfortable with that, you can do that. But knees, chest, and then you kind of slink yourself forward into this is your Cobra pose with your thighs down if you're following me. Tuck your toes under, straighten and lengthen, downward facing dog. Oh, that feels good. Walk your feet to your hands. Hang out in forward fold. Slowly roll up, one vertebrae at a time. Good. As the arms swing up and over, we're going to bring our back of our hands together again. And then swan dive, forward fold. We got to do the other side. Half lift to lengthen. Forward fold to go deeper. Step back, left leg, runner's lunge. Oh, it feels good. Step back again into your plank. Remember, your knees can be down for modifications. All right, I'm going to do one more crocodile. Knees, chest, scooch belly forward. Here is a Cobra. Thighs are down in Cobra. Open the chest, pull the shoulders back. Tuck your toes under, down dog. Lengthen and breathe. Oh my goodness, that feels good. Walk it in. Something's going on upstairs. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but there's a lot of noise going on. Roll up slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Shoulders back. Okay, we're gonna do a side stretch to the left, right, or rather, yeah. Our hand is going to the left, hips are going to the right. Side stretch. Oh, up and the other way. That feels so good. Hands come together at the top. Draw a line down your body for your forward fold. We're not done with sun salutation. Half lift, forward fold. Step back with the right leg. Drop the knee this time. Sweep up into a low lunge. Reaching tall, and then if you want to arch back a little bit more, I like that. Hands come down. Push yourself into plank. All right, this time I'm going to do our chaturanga. So it's a high plank to a low plank, and then pushing ourselves into an up dog. So you lower and hover. Don't let your chest drop, and then push yourself forward. Now this looks like Cobra, except for my thighs are off the floor, so that's actually up dog. You can be in either position. Tuck your toes under, down dog. Right leg high in the air. Drive it through so you're back into that runner's lunge. Pulsing here. Step together. Forward fold. Okay, roll that up. This time we're going to go Side stretch this way. Oh, it's the same way we did it. It doesn't matter. Both sides. Exhale. Side stretch the other way. Sometimes I can't do my right and my left hand talk at the same time. Hands come together. Draw the line down the body. We gotta do the left side. Forward fold. Half lift, lengthen. Forward fold, go deeper, deeper, deeper. Step back, left leg. Lowering the knee. Sweeping up. Hips are forward here. And then if you want to, you can add a little arch back. This kind of stretches the tummy. Hands come down. Plank or modified plank with the knees down. Crocodile or Chaturanga. Chaturanga lowers and then brings it forward. I'm sweating now. Open the chest. Tuck your toes under, down dog. Lengthen and breathe. Oh, this feels good. Left leg high in the air. Drive it forward to that lunge. Woo. I'm sweating. Step together, forward fold. Roll up slow. Nicely done. Okay, we're gonna do another set of sun salves. And now stretch and reach. But first we're gonna sit back into a chair. So in your chair, your weight is in your heels. You should be able to lift up your toes. Hands can be reaching. They can be at heart center. I just turn my body around a little bit, just because you can see. All right, forward fold. Step back with the right leg. We're gonna add some funness to this. Then bring your arms up if you can to crescent lunge. Now my heel in the back is off the floor. This is a high crescent lunge. Woo, sweating. Hands come down. Plank. Chaturanga or crocodile. Breathe. Tuck your toes under, down dog. Right leg high in the air again. This time drive it through. Now we've changed feet here, right? We changed which leg is forward. Coming up to that crescent lunge. I'm gonna challenge you guys to step to mountain pose from here. So if you can, if you need to bop, bop, bop your foot, that's okay. Take a second to open your feet hip width. Push your arms down, open your chest. Feel the stability in your feet. Get grounded, get balanced. Just notice. Awesome job. Now we're gonna heel toe together to do the same thing on the other side. Inhale, stretch and reach. Exhale, sit back into that chair. Woo. See if you get low without totally dropping your chest down. Exhale, forward fold. Half lift to lengthen. Forward fold to go deeper. Step back with the left leg. Sweep the arms up into that crescent lunge. Strong, purposeful, powerful pose here. I love the crescent lunge. See if you can get that back leg even straighter. Hands come down. Plank or modified plank, crocodile or chaturanga. This is the last one. Rock it forward. Open the heart. Tuck your toes under, down dog, lengthen. Woo! Left leg goes high again. Now we're gonna drive it forward, so we're on the opposite lunge. Same leg was moving, but we moved our body. It changed our legs position. Straight leg in the back, reaching up, being proud here. However you need to, you can even put your hands back down to step forward if you need to. Tighten that core. Step up one more time, mountain pose. If you want to try this, just close your eyes just for 3 or 4 breaths and notice how your weight and energy kind of shift even though you're totally standing still as you breathe in mountain. You're not even purposely trying to move, but you can kind of feel those fluctuations when you put your mind on it. Okay, let's get into some yoga flow. Feet together. Step back right, warrior one. So in warrior one, we got our deep lunge, but our heel is down at 45-degree angle. Chest and hips are forward. Deep reach. Oh, it feels so good. This is your victorious warrior. Powerful, purposeful. And you just like achieved your goal here. So we're like, yeah, celebrating, right? Hands come in. Opening to warrior two, focusing, looking past that longest finger. That's where your focus is. Flip the hand over shoulder. Then we're going to come through to a star position. So it's basically a big old X. All right, and then from here, we're going to hinge at the hips and do a wide-legged forward fold. Breathe. Let yourself relax in this position. Really notice the lengthening of the legs. The back of the knee gets a good stretch here. And then with a tight core and a flat back, bring your body up. Just because of where I'm at, I like to do it this way when I'm at home because it's easier for me. We're going to turn our body the other way into warrior one. So we're deep, purposeful. We're going to do some flows today. We're going to take them slow and then pick them up. But the first time through, we really want to focus on proper alignment. Hands come in as best we can. Yoga or warrior two. Just settling in, pushing that knee out so that you can see your big toe. Reverse warrior. Oh, feels so good. Coming through that star. So noticing the core is really, really strong here, and all the ligaments are going out in different directions. Forward fold. Leading with that heart. Oh, it feels good. Okay, we're going to add on right here. Keeping our hands right underneath our face. Bend your elbows and try to get your head close to the floor. Whew. Just go as deep as you can without hurting yourself. Let that left arm come up. Turn toward the left side. A little twist here. Exhale down. Right arm up. Oh, feels so good. And bring that down. Okay, hands at your hips. You got a flat back. Come up, tight, tight, tight core. Turn back towards your first side. So this is my left side here. Left side. Okay, let's go a little quicker. Warrior one. Hands come in. Warrior two. We're going to add on reverse warrior. Side stretch. You can be all up here. You can have your arm up here. You can come down, down, down. You can be in front of the foot or behind the foot. So play with that. See what feels good for you today. Whew. Reverse warrior again. Star. Other side. Warrior one. We're going to go a little quicker. Hands come in. Warrior two. Good job. You can check your alignment. Reverse warrior. Side stretch. Whichever level you want to be at. I'm kind of trying to train myself to go behind my leg a little bit more for a little deeper stretch. And then reverse warrior. Star stretch. Good. This time we're going to come back around to the first side and we're going to be in crescent lunge so that heel is off. Crescent lunge. Deep pose here. Bring the hands down. We're not going to do any more chaturangas, but we're still going to be going up and down a lot. That front foot is going to pick up and you're going to push it back to a three-legged dog. Breathe, push your shoulders back. Oh, that was good. Come down to regular down dog. Move yourself into plank. Lower all the way down. Grabbing onto one foot or both feet. If you do one foot, remember that which one you did so you can do the opposite side next time. Inhale. Exhale. If you want to, you're going into bow. You're popping your thighs off the floor. You're lifting your chest. If you don't want to, then you're just simply guiding the legs closer to the high knee to get that stretch. Bow pose. This is really good. Exhale. Put the hands underneath the shoulders. I can talk. Tuck the toes under and push yourself back to plank. Don't worry how you get there. You're just in your plank pose. Okay, remember those side planks? So, or rather gate, if you drop the left knee and come up, you're in your gate. Otherwise, you can be plank to roll open to the side plank. The right hand comes up. Woo, push hips up, up, up. So we're not, what happens is, and you can kind of feel this if you try it and pay attention to it. If you drop your hips, feel how much more pressure in your shoulder. So, very good, okay. Regular plank. Woo, walk the feet back, or the hands back, sorry. Walk the hands back. Roll that up. Now we're gonna do something we never usually ever do. Left leg is gonna step forward, and then we're just gonna turn it around the other way. Try to step back. I'm making things up today, okay. Hopefully I can remember that sequence. We'll see, sometimes I forget on the second side. Nice straight leg here. Crescent lunge. Woo. Hands come down. And then we went to three-legged dog, I think. Woo. Then the foot comes down, and we go to plank, super strong in plank. Okay, so now you're dropping the right knee to that gate, and you can be right here. This is the modification, or you're moving into that side plank. Opening the hip, opening the shoulders, breathe. Tummy tight, booty tight. Exhale back to plank. Feel like we're sitting some. Come on down. I might have done it on the opposite or in the opposite order, so I apologize. I'm trying to hit everything. Okay. Inhale here, or you just have one foot, the other foot, or both feet, or inhale, exhale, pop up. This is your bow pose. Squeeze the booty, try to lift higher. This is a great shoulder stretch. Exhale down. Woo, we get a break here. We get to sit in child's pose. Knees apart, feet together. Reaching forward. Breathe. Relax. Just notice. Okay, from this position, we're gonna come onto our elbow, or our forearms rather, into a lower plank. So again, if this is challenging, you can have your knees down. We are gonna be doing some hip dips. So if you're on your knees, you're just gonna tighten it, and rock it as big as you can. If you're in the modified plank, you're gonna just hip dip. Now mentally think about pushing your hip into your armpit. It's never gonna make it there, but if you think about contracting it that hard, you get a bigger, more effective movement versus just pushing it down. So you're really trying to almost come forward with that hip and in. 2 more. Woo! All right, lower down onto the belly. This will be a little break, kind of. Hands are forward, so we're gonna come up opposite hand and opposite foot. So right leg, left hand, or the other way, I don't care. Exhale down, other side, reaching. Through the spine, just reach. And down, good. Move yourself back into a tabletop. Woo, okay. Tabletop is like all fours. Okay, I gotta fix the pants, I think. All right, right leg back. Left arm out. Now this is gonna take a little bit of core work. You can drop the hand if you need to. Step forward into that low lunge again. Good job. Tuck the toe under, come into crescent lunge. All right, from here, we're gonna stretch up nice and tall, and we're gonna pitch forward into our pyramid. Now, if you can't make the floor, that's okay. This is a great stretch again for the back of the knee. You can have your hands on your hips, you can be a flat back. You can have your hands on your thighs, on your shin, ankle, it doesn't matter. Just trying to bend into this as best you can. From here, we're gonna bend that front leg. I'm gonna hit my back too, I apologize for this one. So left hand is on the floor, right hand is coming up, and you're turning toward the bent knee. This is called revolved angle. Turn toward that bent knee. Woo. Good job, breathe. Hand comes down again. Drop the back heel, and we're gonna push up into that reverse warrior. Good job. Come back through star. And we gotta do that on the other side, except I can't even remember how we started, so I think we're that crescent lunge. And then I think we're gonna go to pyramid. So breathe, reaching. Okay, so what I just did is I purposely said, oh, my belly's settling, so reaching up higher. Let it grow longer, straighten. Hinge forward, straight legs. Take a couple breaths here. You might notice one side is less flexible than the other. That's totally normal. This is my less flexible side. I feel the stretch much more intensely, and I don't go as deep. Okay, bending into that, so you're in a runner's lunge. Opposite hand and foot are on the floor, turning your body toward the bent knee. Revolve angle. This is one of my favorite poses. Love, love, love it. Can you feel it in the booty? I do. Hand comes down, drop the back heel, and then sweep up into that reverse warrior. Good job. Step to the front. Okay, I'm gonna start facing you, but then I'm gonna not, because this is what we're gonna do. But we're gonna start with tree. So I got my right foot in tree. That's what it looks like to you anyway. It looks like my right foot. Okay. Coming up, 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 up. Okay, now stay there, okay? Don't move, you guys. I have to move or else it will be wrong. So this is, when I go this way, this is my right foot. All right, from here, we're gonna step back to reverse warrior. We're gonna cartwheel down into that revolved angle. Revolved angle, that chest is turning toward that bent knee. Good job. Hand comes down to pyramid. Breathe. All right, we're gonna open up into a triangle. So left hand, left foot are down, right hand opens up, triangle. Come back through to your warrior two. Don't move, I'm just moving, so I hate to have my back to you, but it's just hard in this little space. So you guys are doing a great job. Step together, let's do that on the other side. So now it looks like my left foot is up in tree. Won't stay up there. It can be wherever you can place it. Practicing balance. I'm sweating. Okay. Then we're gonna step back, reverse warrior. Rotate through to revolve angle. I like the stretch, and I tend to stay here a little bit longer. Then I think we went to pyramid again. All right, now here we're gonna go into our triangle. So same hand and foot stay on the floor. Other hand comes up, and we open the chest and hip to the whichever wall we're opening to. Come up through warrior two. Don't move. Warrior two, good job. Woo. Reaching. And then let's heel toe together. Let's do one more flow up, and then we'll start moving it down. Okay, we got our goddess. So we got our plie squat. And I just want to stay here because it's actually comfortable. That's not as much work. So bring the chest up, pull the elbows back. Lengthen the spine, and booty goes down. Oh, that feels amazing. Feel how powerful you are here in Goddess. Woo. All right, so we're gonna take the left hand and sweep it to crescent. So I have to go this way then to be in the left, but to start you off, okay? I know that's I don't know. I think I did it right. Sorry if I'm totally confusing you. From here, hands go down, pick up that front foot, three-legged dog. Hold and breathe. Giant step through to a runner's lunge, and then as you come up, hit a tree pose. Good job, good job. Okay, from tree pose, we're gonna step back again to warrior two. I hope I can remember all this. All right, this one's called humble warrior. Love it for shoulder stretch. Hands behind you, interlace your fingers if you can. Pull them back, open the chest. Turn your body toward the front leg. Drop at the hips. Breathe. Whew. Good job. I can't even remember what we did. Oh yeah, start in Goddess. Breathe. Okay, so we gotta go the other way. So last time it looked like my left. This time it's gonna look like my right. Wait, I don't know. I'm confused. How did I end up that way? Go the other way. Anyway. Go, Jeff. Okay, so we got crescent. Hands come down, leg goes up, three-legged dog. Bring it through. Come into warrior two. Am I forgetting? I feel like I'm forgetting something. Sorry if I am. Breathe. Reverse warrior. And we're gonna end with that tree. Coming up to tree. All right, that was a hot mess. Good job, you guys. Good job for following along. All right, so we are gonna start. Oh, I forgot the humble warrior. Jackie's probably writing it in. Is she on? Yes, she is. She's probably writing it in the chat right now. Forgot the humble warrior. All right, back to warrior two. Interlace your fingers. Open. Turn. There we go. We can't forget humble warrior. Woo. That feels good, right? Coming back up, then ending in a tree. Oh, that's hard because you're going from moving to a balance. You guys did awesome. Okay, now we're gonna start bringing it down, be a little bit calmer. So let's see how warm we are. Starting in a staff position, Dandasana, hands go at the hips. Push the hands in, open the chest. Pull your heels off the floor and flex your feet. Oh. Feel your legs, how strong they are here. Then relax the feet, lengthen and stretch. Forward fold. If you have a strap, or if you don't have a strap, don't worry about it, because you can use a belt or a tie at home. And if you want to, you can encourage the stretch there. But you don't have to worry about that, and it doesn't matter if your hands are on your thighs, your knees, your shins. You're just trying to, with every breath, create space in the spine on the inhale. Exhale, go a little deeper. Creating space and going deeper. While being aware of how your body feels, right? Good job. Okay, from here, we're going to rock it back into that boat again. So level one, do your level. Level two, level three, level four. Hold that boat. It's really great for your core. Everybody bends the knees. Okay, so you could be here. This is your modification one. 1 to 2, right here. Okay, or you're here. 1, 2. Let's do a few. 1, 2. 1, 2. Good. 1. 4 more. We can do this. 1, 2. I can feel it in the tops of my thighs and hip flexors. 2 more, you can do it. 1. So good for the core, last one. Lower the legs. Stretch. Okay, rock it down. Let's kind of offset that. Bring the feet in. Pick up those hips. The hard part is almost over. Kind of. Okay, push those hips up. Interlace the fingers. Pull them towards the feet. Oh, this feels so good. Just notice. Squeeze that booty. This is your bridge pose. Connect back with your breath while you're here. Exhale down. Let's bring one leg in, and the other leg isn't resting on the floor. It's kind of hovering. And then nose to knee. This is your single leg stretch. And stretch. We're going slow first. And switch. And switch. Now you can stay here. We're going to pick it up. Or you can do both legs at the same time. So knees in, and then shoot the hands and the feet out at 6 inches. And then in. And out. We're going to do a total of 8. So this is 3. And out. In. Squeeze it. And reach as long as you can. If you can't reach that long, you can keep your knees bent and not go as low. There's lots of modifications. I think we've got 2 more. Woo, last one. You're doing great. Can you hold this just for a second? Breathe and reach. Exhale, lower down. Nice job. Walking the feet back in and letting the low back really push into the floor. This is legs up the wall. Okay, we're gonna let our legs go out and then cross, out and cross. All right, let's pick up that pace. We're really working the inner thigh, working the outer thigh, working the low abs. Push that low back into the floor with your ab muscles. Keep going. Don't worry if you're going slower or faster than me. I want you to try to get to full extension before you pull it back in. So this would be fast, but it's not full extension, right? How low can you go with your legs? I'm not very flexible, so they don't go very low, but they're going as low as I can go. 2 more. My abs are really starting to turn on now. All right, crawl your hands up to your ankles. Push your shoulders down, so don't let them kind of ride up. You're still pushing your shoulders down even though you're reaching up. Ooh, feel that. Ooh. It doesn't look like you're doing much, but I feel it. Okay, relax. Bring the knees in. Oh, this feels good. We're going to get to rest here. Feet together. This is reclined butterfly, reclined Baddha Konasana. And just let yourself have a couple breaths because we're not done yet. Let's move into shoulder stand. So if you want to, you can stay right here. But if you want to try to, popping your hips up as high as they'll go, feet to the ceiling. Breathe. So today I'm not going to show traditional, well maybe I will, but I'm going to lead up to it. So if you're ready for traditional plow and you know what that is, you can go ahead because I know some of you love it. Otherwise, if you're not sure, follow me and I'll lead you there, and so you can choose your level. Bend your knees to your forehead if you want to, and just notice. Let's go back up one more time. Now put your mind on the weight in your back and in your shoulder, or rather on your shoulder blades, like and on your head. Gently bring your knees to your head, and see how that weight shifts a little bit backwards. Now, if you want to, you can extend your legs long. They don't have to touch the floor, but if you want them to, and if you can make it there, that's your plow. But again, if you feel comfortable here, you want to straighten your legs, but their feet are hovering the floor, that's fine too. Breathe and notice, plow pose. This is a great stretch for your neck. Slowly come back up. Woo. Okay. So you're in seated. I'm just going to face you for a second. Inhale, stretch and reach. Exhale, twist. Oh, breathe. We're moving our way into pigeon, which kind of indicates we're almost done with class. Inhale, stretch and reach. Exhale, other side. Twist. That feels so good. Make a figure 4. So I got my right knee bent, going toward the left front leg. I mean, that's what you guys can see. That's what it looks like too. That's why I get confused all the time. And honestly, it doesn't matter like if we're opposite, okay? As long as you're working one side and the other, it doesn't matter. So if I confuse you and I'm all over the place, turning myself body around, I'm trying to be helpful, but it might be confusing sometimes. So just kind of pay attention. I start on this foot and then I do the other foot. Forward fold. It's easier when I'm at the studio and I have my round mat. For me, here I don't have a lot of space. Of course, the studio is really cold and I can't always blame Rick because I haven't been going down there. Okay, so we're gonna come onto our knees. We're gonna push into one final downward facing dog. This should feel really good for stretching those knees. And then if you wanna take a few seconds to walk your dog, bend one knee, push the other leg straight, take a few seconds there. From here, raise your right leg super, super high, 3-legged dog, bend the knee and you're gonna set it down on your mat. So if you're not used to pigeon, which I'm just gonna turn a little bit like this so you can see better. If you're not used to it, since I don't have very, what do I wanna say, flexible hips, my foot, this is my angle of my foot, it's pretty sad. But if you have flexible hips and you can get your foot, if this was my leg, if you can get it at 90 degrees, that's where you want to go with it, okay? But be gentle because you don't want to sit this other hip down. And we're going to come forward as far as you can go. And you don't have to touch the floor. You can stack your fists and rest. The point of pigeon is to open up those hips and get rid of a lot of stress. So you want to be as relaxed as you can, but still feel the stretch. And if you're super uncomfortable and tight, you're not getting the benefit of it. And usually I'm quiet in pigeon for about a minute, so that's going to start now. Just breathe and notice. Exhale, start to bring that chest up. Hands go by your legs. Open the chest. I like to pull my shoulders back here and lift my head up and back. Good. We're going to come onto the knees for a second. Hands and knees. And we're going to extend that same leg that you was just bent up. And it's just going to go back with a flexed foot. Whew. And just kind of do it in opposition and bend and extend a few times. Maybe 3 or 4 times. And then we're going to actually bring it out to the side. Hold and hover, pull it in, and then kick it back out. This is nice and slow. Pull it in, kick it out, and one more time. Good. Okay, so we have to repeat that on the other side. We're going to start in our downward facing dog. Left leg goes high in the air, and then you're going to push it through, and you're going to adjust yourself to what feels good for you. One side might be more flexible than the other, that's okay. Coming down, and I'm going to be quiet. Just breathe into this pose and try to relax into it to open up that hip. Walking the hands back, opening the chest. If you want to, drop your head back. I like that. And then we're going to sit back or push that leg back and just extend. Oh, it feels good. Bend and extend here a couple times. I like to do that because my knees have issues. That's good for my knees. Okay, bringing the leg out to the side. Hover for a second, then pull that in. Out and hover. See how much work that is? And pull it in. One more time. Ooh, good. Okay, we're gonna really, it's gonna be just gentle from here on out. We're gonna come back onto our back. If you have a strap or want a strap, tie your belt. Grab it, inhale, grab the right leg. Pull it into the chest. The left leg is just resting here. It's not doing anything special. Exhale out. Now pull it in. Now, I like a strap here, but you don't have to use one. You're just going to straighten the leg. If you grab onto the back of your hamstring, gentle if you're on the back of your knee, your calf, or walk yourself all the way up to your foot. Wherever you can reach, we're just trying to gently pull with a flexed foot that leg closer. So I'll probably switch it up a little bit today than I normally do. We'll see. Okay, if you have a strap, both hands on the right, or both sides of the strap in the right hand and open to the right. If you don't have a strap, you're just opening your leg to the, if you can keep it straight, otherwise you can bend it too. But you're trying to open. Exhale, up, switching sides and over. This is a great spinal twist. And your head has choices. You can look back to your right side, you can look up at the ceiling, or you can look to your left. Depending on how deep you want your twist. Exhale up, make a figure four. And then usually we scoop that up, but let's just go right, dropping that right foot to the left side. So this is your supine figure four glute stretch. Stretching out. Doesn't that feel good? Give yourself a pat. Okay, coming back through. Just bring both knees into the chest gently. Notice that the lower back probably came off your mat, and then set them back down so you can feel the lower back press down. One more time, gently bring it in. Nice little massage for your lower back here, and down. We're gonna do the other side. Right leg gets to rest. Left leg, we're gonna draw it in. Exhale out. Draw it in. Exhale, and then on the third time, that's where I usually grab my strap. If you can flex your foot, it really gives a great stretch to the ankle, the back of the shin, the knee. And then to deepen that stretch without hurting yourself, gently see if you can bend your arms just a little bit more. By bending your arms, it creates the pressure of drawing that leg gently to your chest. Both sides of the strap, if you have one in your left hand, open up to the left. It doesn't matter how deep it is, it just needs to feel good. Exhale up, switching over to the right. Oh, deep spinal twist. Remember your choices for where you're looking. Exhale up, make a figure four, and then bring that foot over to the right side. And what I do here is I try to purposely push my knee out away. That gives my hip a little bit bigger stretch because my hips are super crazy tight. Exhale. Let's draw those knees in again. Draw them in. See how that back lifts, and then lower. And as you lower, you're trying to push your abs into your spine, and you're trying to get your whole lower back into the mat. Let's do that one more time. Up, and it's almost like, even though you're drawing in, it's almost like a release. And then exhale, you're engaging the core to push that lower mat back down. Okay. Shavasana, everybody's favorite time. You have made it. You've arrived. We're going to be here. Try not to leave me yet. This is the most important part. Just settle into your mat. Let all of your body part melt into the mat. Will fall asleep, so I'm going to sit in Sukhasana or easy seat. We're going to do some breathing and give you a little motivation, something to think about, and then you'll be on your way. So if you want to, you can place a hand on your belly and one on your heart, or you don't have to. Take a deep breath in. Just notice, exhale out. Take a deep breath of pride for showing up early and doing this awesome workout for yourself, and exhale out any anxiety, jitters, any pain you might be experiencing. One more time, inhale and exhale. And as we sit for the final 1 minute or so, here is a poem by the Dalai Lama called A Precious Human Life. Every day, think as you wake up. Today, I am fortunate to have woken up. I am alive. I have a precious human life. I'm not going to waste it. I'm going to use all my energies to develop myself, to expand my heart out to others, to achieve enlightenment for the benefit of all beings. I'm going to have kind thoughts towards others. I'm going to benefit others as much as I can. And maybe for just 3 or 4 more breaths, think about that. If every day we thought of as an opportunity to be our best selves and do our best work with purpose and sharing our gifts with the world, what a difference we would make. On your next exhale, you can come back to seated if you want. And start to wiggle your fingers or your toes, maybe roll your head around. I won't keep you too much longer. I want to say goodbye to you. This is how we like to close class. You can repeat after me if you want to, or just listen. Thumbs on the forehead. May I know my truth? Slide them down to the eyes. May I see my truth? On the lips, may I speak my truth? And on the heart, may I feel my truth? Namaste.